Welcome to Bleed With Me Horror Podcast. I'm your host. Hey, it's me from the Blunt Letters, Micaela Superstar, and I will be having a rotating table of pals and guests and people that want to talk to me about all things horror. We'll talk about books. We'll talk about movies, lots and lots of movies and TV shows, and maybe even some music and some comic books. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's horror music out there.
Indeed, yeah.
Anywho's, I love it all, and I'm here for it. We had to leave the delicate Electric behind because she honestly hates horror and all things violent. She doesn't even like action movies a lot of times because of the fighting. So that's why I branched off to talk to all my other fellow nerds out there who love horror and gross things and scary things, because that's me. And it turns out I have a lot of friends who are like me. Speaking of which, tonight on our inaugural show, the season premiere, the series premiere is Kreven.
Hello, it is I, Kreven.
You may know him from other podcasts such as the Blunt Letters. And the voice of many of our ads. So yeah, welcome, Kreven. I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks.
I've been I've got credentials. I was a video store clerk for the longest time.
That's important.
Yes, my first tattoo, which I had. There was a semi-famous traditional tattoo place in Marin where I was growing up, and I was gonna have this like sleeve of horror themed traditional tattoos. My first one is the Saw His Family with this big Batwing chainsaw that you can't see right now because podcasting is not necessarily a visual medium, but maybe one of these days.
I'll describe it. It's an arm. Yeah. It's got a tattoo on it. It's good.
It's hairy.
Is that good?
Hairy arm.
Do you picture it in your mind's eye?
Chainsaw tattoo. It's cool.
That is cool.
Picture your favorite. I don't know. This is a traditional tattoo chainsaw. Boom. Nailed it.
Boom, bam. I actually have been trying to pick an alternative surname for my entire life. And I've never been able to decide on one. That's how fucked up I am. I've literally never, ever. I was like going to rename myself, right? For fucking decades. But Chainsaw was in the mix. Micaela Chainsaw.
Oh, Micaela Chainsaw.
Funny.
I think I've had a couple. I was Kevin Ugly for my punk band.
That's catchy.
I was Cannonball for a while.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I never really felt like a Kevin.
But then also you're gonna have to Cannonball Adderley. It's like, that's a hard one to be like compared to.
Yeah, it was right. This is
it's
my
like calling
friend
yourself
Cannonball.
Bird.
Right, but whatever. Right, and this is my friend Cannonball, and people would be like, "Well, what's your real name, Cannonball?" It's like,
I mean, right?
What's it matter?
Ooh, you know what? I heard the best thing. When I say heard, I am old, but I have the mind of a millennial. And so, I mean, I saw it in a meme and it said necronym for your dead name.
Oh, your necronym.
You know how people like, instead of dead naming people, it's like, don't use my necronym, like my dead. Is that what I saw? Yeah. Necronym. I think that's what it was. That. Yeah, anyway, it was way cooler than saying like dead name. But they were like, yeah, that's fucked up. That's like necronym. But anyway, it's like I've been going through it forever and never chose one. Never could decide on anything funny enough or whatever. So now I'm just
Micaela Superstar fits.
It's fine. Yeah, it's stuck. Like people it kind of like was the people's choice. I had a bunch of nicknames, and that's the one everyone kept calling me in my circle of friends. So it just stuck. Anyway, also that Molly Shannon thing also reminded a lot of people of me as a child. I'm not going to lie. It's not even like an Andy Warhol thing. It was that Superstar movie where she acts like an obnoxious weirdo. And I'm like, yeah, that was me as a kid, kind of. Yeah. Like falling into chairs and like just acting weird. I mean, I wasn't that unliked
there's that
weird.
dendrophilia scene in there.
Yeah, where she's having sex with the tree.
Yeah.
I didn't do stuff like that, but I was like silly and wanted a lot of attention. Anywho, I digress.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for all of it. And we're here tonight to talk about found footage films, things that we love things that we want to watch. And I watched a cool documentary called The Found Footage Phenomena, and then we both have watched a bunch. So we're going to talk about that. And then later on, we're going to get to one of my favorite films, I would say, of the year. But honestly, it's probably one of my favorite horror films now of all times. It's so good.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I liked The Menu. So as to food service industry folks, we're going to talk to you about that great movie. And we hope you enjoy our take on it. But what are you drinking, first of all?
Let's see. There's been fantastic upgrades in non-alcoholic drinks and beers lately. My corner store had a phony Negroni.
Love it.
By St. Agrest.
Agrest?
Agrest. Agrestis.
St. Agrest? Agrest?
Yeah.
Cool. It looks good.
Wish I tried pronouncing that word before we started recording, but it is what it is.
I could go back. We could edit it. Go ahead.
Now let's see if I remember liking what Negronis taste like.
Yeah, let's see. On air.
Tastes like bitters.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah, it tastes like I'm drinking a watered down bitters.
Ew, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
You've got a Negroni in your hands.
Fucking A. Yes, my watered down bitters. Delish.
I hate Negronis. It's like one of my least favorite. I hate bitter stuff.
One of the things that whenever I take breaks from drinking, but I'm still like in San Francisco and there's bars on every corner. There's like there's 3 bars on my way to work at a bar, and whenever I'm not drinking, I just get like a soda water with bitters and a splash of cranberry.
Okay. You like bitters then?
Yeah.
So this is working for you.
It grew on me, yeah.
Everybody and their mother likes bitters and IPAs, and I don't know why. I just alien seed here. I am just from a different planet. I'm like, I want a stout and I'm drinking a Moscow Mule.
Oh yeah.
See, that's one of my favorites. It's sweet. It's spicy. It's limey. It's tangy. And it's got vodka in it. I don't know. It's good. Spicy. I got the Trader Joe's like the big green bottles of ginger beer they do, where they're not like fucking around. It's real good. Spicy. Anyway, it's good. Spicy. And it can make a big drink because I drink so fast. I drink cocktails like beers. So I need to literally make myself a 16-ounce cocktail. When did I go to make a drink? Like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I put at least 3 ounces of vodka in this. Look, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
See, that was always my problem too. When I start drinking, I just don't stop. And it's like glug 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 glug. Oh, I've drank another beer.
Oh, see, I didn't think that was a problem. I was like, see, look how good I am at drinking. I was like, look how delicious my drink was. Oh, I was like, that's the point. I was like, that's why you'd make a delicious drink so you can have like 10, and then you're like, wow, I didn't even realize I had 10 drinks. And you're like, okay, you should stop the podcast now.
It became a problem for me. So
no, it can. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to make you all drinking a lot.
I'm drinking phony Negroni.
I like the phony Negroni. I support not drinking 100%. I just also support drinking 100%. It's a weird place to be.
Me too.
But yeah, to each their own, and I love it all. See, Electric's not here to reel us in. This is gonna be like a 4-hour podcast and be fucking all out of control. All right, so reeling us in. So, Kreven, let's talk about found footage.
Yes,
let's please. What? How do you want to approach this? You want to talk about your favorites, what you've been watching, some history?
Yeah, sure. As a former video store clerk, back when you could make a living doing that, I believe I Cannibal Holocaust was always one. Was like probably the original one that I remember. Oh, and like the Faces of Death movies,
right? Like Mondo films and stuff like that. I was gonna say, like, like, oh, we're traveling and showing you these weird things, but it was really just horrifying. Isn't it strange? From all over the world.
No, now they killed my friend and are cooking them. I was so
Yeah.
hungry I had some of my friend too, I'm ashamed to say. And
Yeah.
now they've killed us and they're burying the tapes.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
kind of wondered how they got how they were able to film the burying of the tapes. That part didn't always make a hell of a lot of sense.
Right.
But it was in the Blair Witch Project too.
I mean, that's the
the
thing.
sequel to the Blair Witch Project, not the
Right.
original.
Right. Which someone once told me, I don't know if this is true, but that the Blair Witch Project 1 was just to fund an actual horror movie, the Blair Witch 2. Like that was the movie they actually wanted to make.
Interesting.
And I personally didn't hate Blair Witch 2 as much as everyone else did, because I like to think that maybe that was true. And then I wanted to look at it with fresh eyes, like what would I do with like a new $1 million deal? And it's like, it wasn't that bad. I think everyone just wanted another found footage thing. And
I also liked something a friend of mine pointed out was that everyone, all the victims in the characters in the Blair Witch 2 were all, outcasts. There was the socialist and like the goth and the gay guy and all that stuff. Like, and it was one of those, and it was a movie that had a lot of representation. For the time, which was 1992. I was selling CDs when it came out, so it had to be between 1998 and 2003, because that's when I was selling CDs in a mall. That's what got me into black metal, because all the metal coming out in America was MTV's Return of the Rock. It was all,
oh my god,
Crazy Town and stuff. So then I found, Roadrunner
1999.
Records.
Yeah. 1999. It seemed earlier than that. I don't know why. I guess I felt so young. The best marketed film ever. There was so much hype.
And how.
The internet was new. People didn't really even know what was up with the internet, so you just thought it was like news and information, and then it just seemed like that was real. And it was so
Was
brilliant.
the X-Files still on TV?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was still that kind of like era of I want to believe kind of thing going on.
Right.
That's right. I worked in the I was a projectionist in a movie theater when the X-Files movie came out. So if the X-Files wasn't on TV, there was still the lingering fog of the X-Files in the cultural zeitgeist.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like, it was so well done. And I think it got so hyped that when I went to see it, I was a little disappointed.
Right. I didn't even see the witch.
I mean, it just wasn't a lot of anything, right?
Right.
But upon revisiting it, I was like, it was better. I just was so hyped. I thought it was real when I was at that point. I mean, I think I was like just in my early 20s, and I was like, again, like the internet was new. Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is some real shit. And then it was like, no. You see the movie, you're like, no, but still brilliant.
And the CD, the soundtrack that I had and I would play in the music store was like the guy's mixtape that you can only hear like a little bit of, and that turned me on to like Liebach and Skinny Puppy and shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah. Geez, I had to watch Hardware to get into some of that stuff. That was the 80s. I'm older than you. You remember Hardware, that movie? Oh my God. I don't. It's bizarre. Give it a watch though. It's really good. It has a great soundtrack. But anyway,
writing it down.
Yeah, it's a good old one. It's really weird. But yeah, and that's what I thought of personally as like the first found footage, because I guess I didn't even think of Cannibal Holocaust because that seemed like a film to me, because I guess it was so like highly produced. It seemed like a real film to me, whereas this seemed like some kids videotaping shit, right?
Yeah, definitely kind of like you said Mondo movies earlier. Yeah, and it had more of that extreme violence aimed more towards Mondo films, and then I feel like the Blair Witch Project kind of opened the door for Paranormal Activity and all the like.
Well, you're right, and it did. Although, interestingly enough, a film I saw after that, but thought was cooler and better, was the McPherson tapes, which was a short that was made by Dean Aliotto. And he actually was kind of the godfather in this documentary. They call him the godfather of found footage. And I have to tend to agree, this came out in 1989. And it was done on, and it's really good. Like, honestly, it holds up because it's about
Wow.
aliens. Well, of course I'm gonna like it. But essentially it's like this dude was like, hey, I got this inheritance. I got $6,500 to make this film you wanted to make. And he was like, dude, that ain't shit. But they were like, I could do like a home movie. And he was like, what could I do with a home movie video format? I fucking love this story. It's a really good documentary, guys. You should check it out. But he tells this story that like he was reading Whitley Strieber's Communion, and it was scaring the shit out of him, which been there, buddy. Read that in 7th grade. Oh my lord. Was scared for other reasons we'll go into some other day, but like part of it was just like, yeah, it's fucking scary alien shit. And he was like, there we go. I've got it. I'm gonna do a home video of people who run into some aliens. Because he's like, I can't sleep at night, but I couldn't stop reading the book either. And I was like,
That's
ah.
awesome.
So anyway, that was like
what was that? McPherson?
The McPherson's tape or the UFO. It's like UFO abduction / McPherson's tape. And it's probably
Is it
like
some kind of
38
Skinwalker
minutes.
Ranch kind of stuff?
It's like a birthday party with a bunch of like kooky like relatives just talking shit. And then all of a sudden they hear a weird sound. They go out and they look for something and they find aliens. It's really
Cool.
good. It's just short and simple and like good. And then it's about like a family freaking out about aliens and like being scared. And then the aliens being outside. Oh, it's really good, you guys. It's really good.
Fucking A.
Super simple, but I loved it. And I was like, oh shit, but that was like 1989. Like again, like way back then. And he was like, we didn't call it found footage because we weren't calling it that till the Blair Witch happened. He's like, we used to call it point of view or like a POV movie, like Man Bites Dog, which was like 92, or like see, I wrote down some fucking Ghost Watch too. They brought that up and I was like, do you remember Ghost? I'm so
wow, I don't.
It's so hard to be fucking old and like and like and I don't really like a lot of my generation, so I hang out with younger people and then I'm always like, do you remember Ghost Watch? And they're like, bitch, I was like 12 or I was like 2 because Ghost Watch was like 1992 and it was like a BBC.
It's actually really refreshing to talk to someone like mildly older than me because I have that relationship with everyone else in my life.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. Oh, Lady Micaela.
And baby Kreven.
Ghost Watch. So Ghost Watch was like this BBC thing that was like hosted by this dude who was like a known like newscaster. It was very like War of the Worlds but there was like a fake ghost story thing where they were like filming a live poltergeist and like had people calling in and all this stuff, and it scared the shit out of people at the time. And it was really good and effective. A little dated now, but I remember that in like 1992-ish. Like I remember that being a big deal. So like this was like the little that, and like you said, the Mondo stuff. And then someone pointed out in that documentary about Dracula and Frankenstein being like journal entries, like found journals and found diaries.
Sure, yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, like bringing it back. Bring it back. Right. I was like, how fascinating, right? So I was like, that's a great example. And then like, yeah, War of the Worlds, which was absolutely not found footage, but almost like this trickery, this like fucking with reality, which essentially found footage is, right? Is trying to make you feel like something's more real than a movie. And so
like you definitely want to go home and check all the corners after seeing like a Paranormal Activity in the theaters or something.
I fucking love Paranormal Activity. I fucking love those movies. I watched every single one. I think they're great.
I love them too.
They're scary. There's like 5 of them.
They're fun.
I love them.
They're really fun.
They're scary. That whole blankets get You think I want to feel the blankets get pulled off me in the middle of the night? I will freak the fuck out, bro. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And then oh my God, that scene, the girl's getting pulled out the door. The door. Oh my. Well, the thing is, it's also this like, why is there needs to be an excuse for the camera. And I think Paranormal Activity is so perfect because it's like the perfect excuse for cameras. They're just security footage.
Yeah.
And then things start happening. So of course you're going to start filming all the time. It's like so many times they have to be like, oh, like the McPherson says, it's like, oh, put that stupid camera away. Why are you filming? Put that thing away. It's like, this is just security footage. This is just people scared out of their minds and wanting to document shit. So it was just such a cool, like, it actually fucking makes sense. You don't have to be making a mockumentary. You don't have to be like, whatever. It's just like, no, these are security tapes, like straight up. These are people just scared out of their minds. So they're trying to like film things for evidence. it wasn't like a guise. It was like, we're trying to film paranormal activity.
Yeah.
So it's like great. And that's what Ghostwatch was. It was like, that's why we're here. Which again, it's different than the found footage so much, but the Ghostwatch. But I think it set this whole thing up. And then like they talked a lot about like during that time, that's what you were seeing on the news. Like they used to show a lot more fucked up stuff on the news when, like before we were born, you know, like they'd show wars and like they'd show people getting shot and stuff, and they stopped doing that. Like they stopped having live stuff a lot on news too, because horrible things were happening.
Sure.
Like they were showing Vietnam like happening on the news, like while people ate dinner, they said, you know, like in this documentary. And it's like
Yeah.
the Cannibal Holocaust guy said he got the idea from his 7-year-old, because the 7-year-old's like, please turn the news off, daddy, like it's so much blood and violence. And he was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Journalists get away with filming whatever the fuck they want, and here I am getting like an R rating and shit, right? Like I can't show that. And that's why he did Cannibal Holocaust, because his kid was like, the news is gross. And he was like, the news is gross, holy shit. Isn't that fascinating? So yeah,
that is fascinating.
Yeah, it's a really good doc. I was like, this all starting to make sense to me. And then the resurgence, they talk about it kind of being at this stale time in horror, which I absolutely agree, that the Blair Witch and all this kind of gave it a resurgence, like a kind of new little life to it, because
yeah, the problem with horror with like I actually just watched something it was called The Comfort of the Melancholy Late 90s Horror, and in the beginning it talked about how like at the time horror had just been oversaturated with, you know, sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel of the same
franchise.
Yeah. You get like that franchise burnout. Where you're like, okay, Jason takes Manhattan this time.
Yeah,
take him out of the woods.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love
right
those
but
two.
You get burned out.
Jason X and Jason Takes Manhattan are fantastic movies, but yeah, like what was the one? There was a Friday the 13th that I hated. Jason Goes to Hell. Number 9.
I don't even remember that one, honestly.
Jason, it was more like the Terminator. Like Jason was a worm and he could go into people and then they would become Jason, and it wasn't
like that at all.
And it wasn't great. It was not great.
I mean, that's the thing, is like the shit they were coming out with just wasn't interesting or great. It was just like a money grab, and we all knew it, right?
Yeah.
And we weren't 12 anymore. At least I wasn't. And so I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, like give me something else. That first Friday the 13th was fucking genius. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. And then it just got stupid. And you're like, don't give me stupid. You know, you're making it a mockery of yourself. It's like, come on.
I mean, I did kind of like, I like it when the more stupid Freddy got stupider and stupider.
Freddy got stupid, but
good.
Freddy was always stupid. Freddy's like Chucky. He gets to be campy and stupid and funny because that's how he's always been. Freddy always had the one-liners and shit. He always had those like,
welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yeah, you know, like that was his shtick. But that wasn't. Jason was silent. He was a silent drown victim or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck, disfigured
kids?
He was. Like he didn't have one-liners and shit. So it just got kind of like, okay.
I think probably the best one was the one with Corey Feldman. It was like Friday the 13th Part 3, where Corey Feldman like makes a mask to look like young Jason.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah,
and there's so many inconsistencies in those films. Like sometimes he's afraid of water because he drowned in it. Other times, but
he jumps out of the water, and you're like,
oh,
okay, now you're in the water. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I think that's the burnout, and that's the idea, is that we were just so sick of it. We needed something new, and then here comes this like, the Blair Witch and all this, like the stuff that started coming out, and even like Cloverfield and stuff like that, which is like, we know it's a movie, but it still used those elements, and it was really exciting because it made you feel like you were in the fucking movie.
Good pull. I forgot to put Cloverfield on this list of things I wanted to talk about. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I
Good
love
pull.
Cloverfield. Yeah, that and Host, which kind of was like it was like a little bit before Cloverfield, but sort of same idea. Also directed by the guy who did Okja, one of my favorite fucking movies. It'll Make You Never Eat Meat Again, or at least not pork. I don't know. And then also did Parasite. Fucking phenomenal. We all know that it won Oscars. Boo, 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 boo. White people liked it, so it must be good. And
White people liked it.
hey, Oscars. But I liked it back before it wasn't cool to like him. And The Host is amazing. It's kind of the same idea as Cloverfield. It's like something's up in the city and it takes over. So they came out around the same time and they're very similar. I just wanted to point that out because a lot of people forget about Korean cinema. But I think it came out before it.
Korean cinema has been really good lately,
Oh,
or the
Lord.
past couple years. Maybe
yeah.
I just became aware of it the past couple years, but I've been like, I actually have a Korean movie I want to talk about on as this list of this. In preparation for this episode, I watched like a good handful of found footage movies like to talk
wonderful.
about.
Oh.
If you're listening at home, this is definitely a podcast you want to listen to with a pen and paper. Write down
yeah, right. Oh,
all the
we'll have
movies we're talking about.
We'll have links in the show notes. Part of my duties is to definitely link up a lot of the stuff. So I'll try, everybody. But yeah, get a pen and paper. I'm busy. I'm busy over here. That's a good idea. Everybody get a pen and paper. I'm trying. Okay, so The Host came out in 2006, and then we're looking at what, Cloverfield? I just feel like
that was 2006. That aged really well.
The Host?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Cloverfield came out 2008. So you see why it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to give a little props to The Host. It's not the same movie, but it's the same idea. It's like, you know, big old crazy thing in the city. And we're going, no, great movies, but you know they're movies. You're not like, oh, did they find this? I'm being tricked like the fucking Blair Witch or whatever.
It's all those scenes in The Host where people are dying, but people think it's a disease.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's people waiting in the rain to cross the street and the car splashes water on them and everybody's freaking out because they're afraid they're going to get some kind of disease from the water. That because I think I watched The Host during lockdown in 2020 and I was like, oh,
that's interesting. Yeah, I watched it like a million years ago when it came out, but yeah, fuck yeah, that's so interesting. It's so good. And so is it more like a found footage? Is like they go through the city and you're following people, right? Or is it just more like a straight ass film about a monster?
I feel like it's more like a straight ass film about a monster. It's kind of more, it's almost like a kaiju movie.
Okay. Well then I guess there's not that much to tie together with Cloverfield. I just kind of always thought like, oh, that's interesting. That came out like 2 years after that other awesome movie about monsters, but you know, zeitgeist.
Yeah. Zeitgeist indeed.
What was it? Oh, the Skinwalker Ranch that came out years after that, which was good because I'm obsessed with Skinwalker Ranch. That was a good found.
I've been meaning to watch that. I think I feel like I did watch it, but it's not ringing a bell right now.
It's good. It's just it's like again like paranormal investigators going to find some paranormal stuff and then they find it and it kills them. So it's like
I know so much about Skinwalker Ranch. It's like the phenomena that had everything in it.
Yeah, in the Utah basin there or whatever. Yeah, it's scary. And there's a whole TV show about it I'm obsessed with. It's really good.
Cool.
Oh man, yeah, you should watch the TV show. All kinds of weird shit happens. And there's like scientists and astrophysicists being like, we can't explain this. And it's like, what the fuck?
How is the land 2 steps ahead of us all the time?
It's like weird like anomalies that they find, like scientific anomalies. It's not even them just being like, I feel funny. It's like, look at these readings. These readings don't make sense. Like shit like that, where you're like, science.
We're gonna set up these things and those things for tomorrow. Yes. And then rockets, those things are all like destroyed,
like rockets and stuff, and like dropping like things to certain points and it never making sense, or like data getting lost in these certain triangle that's within the basin that all the Native Americans were like, don't go over there. And then white people are like, I'm gonna go over there. It's like,
we don't believe in your silly ways.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, we're stupid. We should not be here. But anyway, that one's really good. And we talked about VHS and Record too as well, which like VHS is really good. Record's really scary. And that was a newscast, so again it makes sense. It's like she's going out, she's like, okay, I'm gonna like hang out with this like emergency crew for the night, and then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what the fuck? So I liked those a lot. I really do like the genre because I feel like it's very punk rock in the sense where like punk rock spoke to me, especially as a poor, angry kid, because I was like, anyone could do this. Anyone can afford to get the shittiest equipment and just like barely be able to play and just scream and dance around. And you were just like,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's okay. That's part of this, what punk is, right?
Yeah.
And
It was also very, it was off-putting, but still welcoming,
right, right.
you know?
And
Like,
also do it yourself, like get it
yeah.
done. Like you want to do it, just fucking do it. You don't need the money, you don't need to be fancy, you don't need to be perfect. And so I think a lot of this found footage stuff is very much in that vein of just like, fuck it, we don't need $1 billion, we don't need a budget, we just need a camera and some people and a story. And that's cool, like that's very punk rock, you know. Like
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I watched a found footage horror movie from Korea called, oh man, I'm gonna mess this up. Gonjiam Asylum.
Okay.
Gongiam Asylum. It's like a YouTuber gets a crew together to go to a haunted asylum, and spoiler alert, they all die. But it's fantastic. It's a fantastic watch. Like all the characters all kind of stand out in their own little way, and like there were some genuinely scary moments in there where the ghosts are like possessing people, and there's all that like
Yeah,
scary shit.
yeah.
That was a great watch. There's been a lot of really interesting and good found footage coming out recently because of because they play off of the whole like dash cam footage or
right.
people streaming their lives.
I was gonna say it's only gonna get easier to make an excuse, right? Because we all film everything we do all the time now.
Yeah.
Like I get yelled at by Electric for not filming when I get woken up by the crows and feeding them because that's be a cute TikTok. It's like I know, but it's like it's 9 a.m. and I'm feeding crows. I don't know. So it's like, but I'm expected to.
Right.
So it's not that weird to be filming every moment of your life now, right?
Yeah.
Opens up so many doors.
There was a movie called Dash Cam where there was did you watch Dash Cam?
No, I'm aware of it.
It was good. There's a woman that's she's like a MAGA woman, right? She's driving around being like
a Karen.
Yeah, and she's like, the pandemic's fake, blah 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 blah, and then it becomes like a zombie film, and it's fantastic.
Damn, that
dope. Was cool. And then I think it was called Scare Streamer. Oh man, I just didn't write this one down. But there's a dude that goes to like a haunted house, and he's like on Twitch the whole time, and his followers are like, do this, do that, and he's like, okay, but I don't want to because I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Scare Streamer. That was another really good one.
That sounds dope. See, yeah, I liked it. That's cool. Exactly what I thought of, where I was like, because they did talk about it a little bit in this documentary, but it's like it's opening up so much now. It's like, talk about accessibility to cameras. I mean, that's what started this whole thing, and now it's like they're in your fucking pocket. So I'm excited to see all the new like weird found footage stuff. I want to get fooled again.
Give me another. Alive was a Korean one where there's a guy, he's like alone in his building. He's the only person that's not a zombie.
Oh, okay.
And he has to, and he'll like stream every once in a while, be like, I hope somebody finds me.
That sounds good.
It was good. Korean horror movies have been really good late, or I don't know, maybe always, about like there's horror things that's happening, but there's also that like class struggle that's like that really pushes the envelope, like Train to Busan.
Yes.
Kreven's recommendation of the day is, if you see it's directed by someone Korean, watch it.
It's for real. Actually.
Watch it and then tell me about it, because I want to know. Because if I don't know, I want to know.
You're not wrong. I like them.
And Wreck.
That was the one that I was like, that's the one where the lady's like a newscaster.
Yeah.
And then she goes and finds that crazy old fucking lady and shit. And
Wreck 3 was the one where the zombies show up at the wedding.
Oh god, I didn't even get that far. See, this so happens to me a lot. I'll watch the first one and then be completely unaware of the sequels. Like I just found out there was a Scanners 2 and 3, and I was like, Cronenberg didn't do that. And then
really?
I was like, oh, they exist, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't see those. But yeah, there's a fucking sequel to Scanners.
Wow.
I know, 2 of them, and I was like, what the fuck?
Just 3.
They really just wanted to keep blowing trilogy. People's heads up. I was like, yeah, they really like that. I mean, it was cool.
Scene.
It's cool, but I don't think it needed a sequel.
Willow Creek was
That's right. We were going to talk about Willow Creek. Yeah.
Willow Creek, the found footage Bigfoot movie, directed and written by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, I love his movies. I absolutely think he's an amazing director.
I always love Bobcat Goldthwait, mostly because of Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
He was one of my favorite comedians. Always hilarious. I love Space Ghost, and then found out he did a whole bunch of movies I fucking loved, like World's Greatest Dad. World's Greatest Dad is like one of the best films ever. He directed that.
No shit.
Yes. Fucking.
That was Robin Williams, right?
Yes.
Like Williams' last movie.
It was Dude, at the end there.
That was a good one.
Yeah, God Bless America, one of the greatest movies ever made, about the middle-aged man who thinks he's dying and hooks up with a teenage girl who he does not sexualize and makes a point to not sexualize, who's obsessed with Alice Cooper, and they go on a murder rampage together, killing obnoxious Americans. Wow. Dude, wow. See God Bless America. It's got Bill Murray's brother in it. What's his name? Whoa. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah Murray. But he's awesome on his own right. You'll recognize him in a minute. You'll be like, that's Bill Murray's brother? What the fuck?
That's been Bill Murray's brother the whole time?
Yeah, you will be. Seriously. You'll be like, holy shit, I know that guy. And you're like, yeah, it's Bill Murray's brother.
There's the occasional nepotism that I'm really into. Like Ted Raimi.
Exactly. Who you could have met if you went to the Peaches Christ roasting of
he wasn't there, Bruce. Actually.
Oh, I thought he showed up. Didn't he show up?
He didn't show up. He was one of the people that didn't show up. I did go to the roast of Bruce Campbell.
I was gonna say
he was supposed to be there, but he hurt his foot, so he couldn't, like last minute, couldn't make it. So there was another comedian on stage wearing a shirt that said Ted Raimi on it.
Oh my god, that's cute.
Because all the Ted Raimi jokes were written already, and they didn't have time to like find a new guy. Yep. Damn. He wasn't there. Damn.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Good.
Kevin Pollak was particularly hilarious. David Alan Grier closed the show. He was phenomenal.
I was gonna say he's got to be the funniest guy in that group. He's so
that dude funny. Was so much taller than I expected, and I was awesome.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was cool. The girl from Ash versus the Evil Dead was there, and she was actually really good.
I love that show, and I love that girl. And then Elvira
that was fantastic.
There. I saw.
Yes, she was.
I saw Miss Peterson there.
Yes, she was.
I'm jealous, but
she had the most horror pull outside of Bruce Campbell.
Of course she did.
Yeah,
especially in San Francisco.
Yeah. Peaches Christ was there, which I saw. I'd forgotten I had seen Peaches Christ maybe 12 years ago at a midnight showing of Evil Dead. So it all kind of came full circle for me.
That's cool. Oh well, did he take it well? I feel like Bruce Campbell's kind of a fragile guy. I was surprised he'd let people make fun of him.
It was funny. He had a great time. I mean, they had jokes, and then he had jokes about them.
Okay.
And then Dana Gould would get up and introduce somebody else, and he ended the show with, "I'm going to turn around, and you guys yell the names of my movies that you want your money back. Wait till I turn around." So then he turns around, people start yelling shit at him, and then he turns around and goes, "All right, one of you stand up, just one. You right there. Which one of my movies do you want your money back?" And they yell, "My name is Bruce." And he's like, "My name is Bruce, you want your money back? Suck it, bitch." And that was how he ended the show. That's good times with Bruce Campbell. Good times watching Bruce Campbell. I didn't get to hang out with him or anything. Let's see.
So talk about some more found footage with me. What else have you been because I think you've been catching up more than me.
I watched this movie called Lake Mungo. It was an Australian found footage movie that was really sad. I had a hard time getting through the first half hour, because I was like, oh man, this reminds me of losing people in my life, and it's sad. But then it kind of turns into it's almost like watching Unsolved Mysteries, the movie, because it kind of turns into this weird Twin Peaksy kind of thing. The girl's last name is actually Palmer the entire time too. Yeah, that was a good. I think when something actually makes me feel something, I think when I get sad watching a movie, I'm like, oh, that's because it's actually good. You know?
Exactly.
It had this very is it a ghost? Oh, they were faking it. But wait, who's that in the background? Is it a ghost? Oh no, that's the neighbor. What was the neighbor doing in the background? And then more footage comes up, and and the girl's secrets are revealed, and then but then her ghost is in the back of everything all the time anyway.
That's cool.
It was really well put together. That was
Mungo?
A really strong one. Lake Mungo.
That sounds good.
It's got a funny name, but
Mungo.
And Mungo was his name-o, correct.
I know. That's exactly what I thought. Mungo. My lake has a second name. It's
it's ghosts.
Oh, right.
Ghosts. I watched a movie called The Affliction. Or no, it was just called Affliction, not The Affliction. You've seen this one?
I think so. Tell me what it's about. I watch a lot of stuff drunk, you guys. I'm really sorry about that. Found
footage movie about two friends going on a vacation around the world, and they end up in France. And he's trying to the guy with the camera. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna meet a girl tonight. I'm gonna get you laid tonight. We're in France. Ooh la la." And he does meet a girl, and they leave him alone with the girl for a little bit, but when they break in to try to surprise him, it's just this gore fest. And then the guy slowly turns into a vampire as they go to the next city.
That sounds familiar. Does he start jumping over walls and shit?
Yes, he does. Okay.
Is he like a brown skin guy?
Yes.
I've seen this. Okay, keep going though. Yeah. It's hella good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'd actually seen it before too. When I was drunk,
and he's like punching walls and shit, and his friend's like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck?"
And that, but because he's been on the internet this entire time, Interpol is able to hunt him down. So he's trying to hunt down the woman that made him a vampire to be like, "How do I fix this?" While Interpol is showing up everywhere he goes, and he's like massacring Interpol agents.
Fuck, I gotta watch this again.
That's worth a rewatch. That was cool.
I remember snippets of it, and now that you're telling me, I was like, fuck yeah, this is brilliant. And his friends was like, I don't want to leave you alone, right? Like he's all like filming it. He was just like, fuck man, I'm not leaving you. And then he'd catch like these fucked up things he was doing. Like he jumps up the building.
Blood rage. He goes all blood rage and and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely saw it. Definitely good. You're right. Oh shit, that's a good one. That's scary. Although if your friend turned into a vampire, would you be like, let's solve this? Or would you be like, make me a vampire, bitch, right now? I'm gonna go climb some walls with you. I mean, let's be real.
Turn me into a vampire too.
Let's pick some guilty ass people who taste delicious.
Get them. For
some reason they always have movies where it's like they're struggling, like The Invitation. She's struggling with this idea of like eating people, and it's like, come on, that's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem.
They do that
God.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I call Baloney Town on that.
Baloney Town.
People cared about each other. They wouldn't order shit off Amazon, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't. Anyway.
Have you accidentally summoned an unwanted spirit with your Ouija board novelty rug?
We were just playing Twister.
Maybe you somehow twisted your way into a hellmouth with that spirit board themed blanket.
I'm surrounded by shadow people.
Well, you're in luck. Say goodbye to accidentally conjured evil with Demon Chaser, the only exorcism that comes in a handy aerosol spray. Just fill the infected area with Demon Chaser and watch those wretched souls crawl back into the depths of hell.
Thanks, Demon Chaser.
May cause runny nose, mild sneezing, coughing, disorientation, and diarrhea. In severe cases, opens up an even bigger portal to hell and allows Asmodeus and Azazel to appear and tear out your immortal soul. Lesser demons may appear. Do not use Demon Chaser if you are currently possessed or lactating. Ask your spiritual guide about Demon Chaser today, before it's too late.
I'm losing my grip on reality.
In a world where snakes get real big, from the makers of Tarantula Tornado,
there's a real big snake out there.
Oh, okay.
They ignored her research.
I told you. Why didn't you listen?
You seem drunk.
I'm always drunk. And I'm always right.
She was right.
There's a real big snake down there.
They've taken over the entire town. I mean,
What?
I'm not trying to assume their gender. Name is singular.
Oh, that makes sense. So there's just one.
I'm tired of these real big snakes in this tiny drain.
I think I saw it, but I'm not sure.
I saw a real big snake over there. Hey, y'all seen a snake over here?
Oh, no! Explosions. Find large snake stock footage. Explosions and cars flipping.
I just want to make it clear that I'm not assuming their gender.
No, we get it. I mean, you don't know about snake dicks. We get it. Who does? I do. Why didn't you understand? I was that real scientist. I'm drunk, and I told you about snakes.
Rated S for snakes.
There. Gender.
Awesome. What else you got for me? What else you got in that little bag of movies? Could come with a good metaphor. Phoenix.
Phoenix Forgotten.
Phoenix Forgotten. I never heard of this.
I think I had to rent this on Amazon. It was it was a found footage horror. A kid that got obsessed with UFOs after a UFO sighting in Phoenix, Arizona.
What? You mean the Phoenix Lights? The famous
Phoenix Lights. The famous
world
Phoenix.
famous.
Yes.
1990 sighting by hundreds of people.
Yeah. That's the one.
Glasses on, I would push them up.
I knew bringing this up was a good idea.
Don't make fun of me, people, when I say I'm a ufologist. All right, I didn't Google that. I just pulled that out of my butthole.
So he saw the Phoenix Lights. And then he finds like a friend. He makes a friend that likes, you know, being on camera, and they go around filming all kinds of stuff. And then they go off into the desert with another friend, like looking for like UFO stuff.
Ooh,
and then it all goes bad.
I love it already.
And it's cool. And it's cool.
Do you get to see the aliens?
You do not get to see the aliens.
Okay,
no.
Well, at least I'm prepared. I like spoilers because I'll be like, listen, I'm going to spend my whole time looking for this alien. But if I know there's no aliens, I'll just enjoy the ride without the alien. You see what I'm saying? It's like the Blair Witch already. Like it's like I kept thinking there was going to be a witch, and there wasn't. And I was mad. Yeah. And I watched it again. Wasn't mad because I knew there wasn't going to be a witch. I was like, there's no aliens. Cool. Is it a UFO? Do you get to see a UFO?
You get to see some. They're like
lights.
It's mostly like lights. It's mostly like big lights. But then one of the guys is like, I saw these rings. I don't know. And then there's like rings happening later.
Whoa.
As the kids all kind of slowly go insane or something.
I love this already. Okay.
Yeah.
Watching it.
That's a cool one.
A Phoenix Forgotten. That's what that's called?
Just Phoenix Forgotten.
Okay. What did I say?
Before we record, the last movie I watched before we started recording was Skinamarink.
Oh, that's right. So is that found footage?
I don't think so, but it feels like a found footage movie because the camera angles are all feel amateur and like.
Well, it was made for what, like $5,000 or something?
It was made on a shoestring budget. Absolute. Mm-hmm. I hear the reviews are very polarizing. Like
I can't wait to see it.
Either it was the scariest movie you ever saw, or
Doubtful.
You couldn't watch. Right. Or you couldn't watch, or you turned it off after 15 minutes because you're like, I don't understand what's going on and it's boring.
I think I'm going to be like, oh, I get it. It's just kind of slow and boring. It's going to be a build at the end.
Yeah.
I've seen a million movies. I grew up in the 80s. I get it. I've seen that movie, but like I can be there for it if it's good. But it's definitely not. I can guarantee you right now, it's not going to be the scariest movie I ever saw. Because like we talk about, hey, Mondo, I've seen fucking people literally get killed on film. I saw someone blow their brains out. I've seen a dude. I saw Rotten.com. Like, how are you going to scare me after that? I've seen real death. It's like, oof, it's tough. It's tough.
There's a Japanese series called The Guinea Pig. Guinea Pig something. Did you watch those movies?
No.
The Guinea Pig movies?
No, I don't wanna. I know what they're about, and I've seen snippets, and I'm like, It reminds me of like human centipede shit. It's like I don't need to see that. I don't want to see
mermaid in a manhole.
I don't like that. I don't like a lot of that torture. I will say that, guys.
It was a mermaid in a manhole wasn't torture. I mean, the first couple guinea pig movies were on the torture porn side, but mermaid in a manhole was this dude. He remembers this mermaid from his past when he was a kid. He's like, I used to see this mermaid in the river, and I would paint it. Da 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 da.
I remember.
Then he finds the mermaid.
Yeah,
you did see it.
No, I've read about this. Because it's pretty cool. Okay, go ahead.
Finds the mermaid dying of an infection in the sewer, and he takes it home and is painting her portrait with the different colored blood that comes out of her.
Yeah, okay. I did hear about this.
And what was the other one that I liked?
Okay, I would watch that Mermaid in a Manhole before Guinea Pig. Guinea Pig just seems just like pure gross, and like
gross. Yeah,
I can watch.
But it was part of the
stuff,
Guinea Pig
but I
series.
have to be like. I know. And it's like I could be in the mood for it. Like I really can, but it's pretty rare. And I know this sounds so sick, but it's kind of like I want someone else there with me. Like it's not something I want to watch alone because it almost feels like the sickest porn in the world or something. Like,
oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I went and saw Terrifier 2, which we will be reviewing, with Omar, and which is totally sick and fucking gross. But it's just like I'm there with someone else. It's kind of funny. We're having this time. It's like, if I'm gonna watch Guinea Pig, I need someone there to like hang out with or something, or like a Human Centipede. It's like I can't do that alone, man. I need someone there with me.
There was one of the Guinea Pig movies that was funny. I think it was called He Never Dies, and this dude is planning on killing himself, but every time he cuts himself, he can't. And then he invites his crush from work over, and she shows up, and he like disembowels himself in front of her and starts cutting himself until he's just a head on the table. And then she's like, oh my God, look at this dirty room. We got to clean it up. And it's like funny.
Okay.
That's the of the 6 Guinea Pig movies, only watch He Never Dies. That's the
okay. I've read about these at length, and I was always just like, oof, what they've been compared to. I was like, nah, that's not my real flavor of horror. Again,
yeah,
like,
skip
it's not
the first couple.
I won't die if I watch it. I won't be upset, but it's just like, there's so much to watch that just seeing people get tortured a lot of times, or just like disemboweled or whatever. It's like, okay. Just like Guinea Pig or the Human Centipede, it just looks so realistic. It's like it's too real almost, right?
I didn't watch any of the
I'm more scared of a mad scientist that could actually exist, because there are such things as mad scientists. We've seen them.
Very, very well thought out,
there's not a lot of killer
PowerPoint presentation where he's like, you're going the middle piece, blah blah blah, and the last piece, da 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 da. The Human Centipede. I saw the first Human Centipede, but not the second or third.
I mean, I guess I should see it eventually, just cause. But I was like, it's been on the bottom of my list for a long time, and it's like,
sure.
A lot of those movies, honestly, are just kind of boring.
I think
I gotta be honest. Like, I'm a nerd. Yeah, I like the A24 fucking horror, and I like stuff that kind of is a little nerdy or smarter. It's like, I'm not trying to be pretentious, but it's like sometimes I just get a little bored with people just doing gross shit that I know is just special effects. It's like, yeah.
We've seen all the Mondo movies. We know it's not real. Like,
yeah, it's like,
yeah.
So sometimes I just do get a little bored with it, and then I'm like grossed out and bored, and I'm like, I don't want to think about eating shit. I don't want to think about eating someone else's shit. Not really. It's not even horrifying. It's just more like, I was a dominatrix. I've had to think about that before. Ugh. No thanks. It's all, all good if that's what you want. You can eat my poop for $200, but I don't want to think about it.
Right.
Right. And again, you got to give me $200 to watch Human Centipede. I'll do it. But, poop eating. I don't know. That was most of it. Isn't that weird? Of all the things I didn't like about Human Centipede, it's the fact that a bunch of them had to eat the poop of the other one. I was like, that's just not right. You're gonna get sick and die. I mean, that's just not even a good design.
Right. Right. The mad scientist was upset that the last person in the centipede dies first, and you're like, oh, what did you think was going to happen?
You're a terrible scientist.
What did you think was going to happen?
Listen,
dumbass?
I'm not even a scientist. I could tell you that was going to happen. They're eating 3 times poopy. You can't eat poopy once. You definitely can't eat it 3 times poopy.
The Human Centipede.
Stupid. That's what I mean. I'm just like, whatever.
Gross and stupid. I get it.
You know, I'm gonna be more freaked out by the fucking Hereditary decapitation for the rest of my life. Way more.
Oh, that was
Because you know what? I've stuck my head out a window before.
Yeah.
Never thought that would happen. Now
was-
I'm gonna think that might happen. Never sticking my fucking head out a fucking window ever again.
Man,
That's
Hereditary
the kind of
was
shit
good.
that stays with me. Jaws.
That was good.
Jaws. I can't
Yeah.
not swim in the ocean with my feet not touching the sand without hearing dun 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 dun. And I'm like, you're gonna fucking die, bitch. Put your fucking feet on the sand, because sharks don't bite you when you're on the sand.
Nope.
Well, they don't go into the shallow water, so it makes me feel better. Anyway,
On that note, I'm excited to hear what you think about Skinamarink.
I can't wait to see it, and we'll come
Boom.
back to it. We'll have to.
Boom.
We'll schedule
Tied it
another
all
one.
around. Reeled it back in. Pow.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll talk about it on another episode because I can't wait to watch it. Awesome.
I'm ready to go on to the menu.
Ooh, good.
How about you?
I am great.
We all know how easy it is to tear a hole in the space-time continuum.
Oh, oops.
Honey, not again.
Yeah, all the whales are
The
gone.
whales, no.
Has this ever happened to you? Have you Peter Parkered a whole multiverse of problems into existence?
I made casual sharding a thing.
I brought about a reality where overalls are sexy as fuck.
I accidentally opened a wormhole to an event horizon that's slowly sucking our entire galaxy into a black hole.
Don't any of you worry, because we here at Fopocalypse Enterprises have a solution.
Oh, thank God.
We have created mini apocalypses that you can detonate in your fucked up timeline that will destroy all you have done and turn the nightmare you created into a thing of the past. Whatever the hell that means.
That's great. So, just jump back to normal, right?
Well, it depends on your definition of normal. And you,
Wait, what?
we here at Fopocalypse Enterprises know how hard it is to accept what you've done and would do anything to make it right. That's why
Wait. What do you mean anything? Anything?
using our patented tiny particle accelerator, you create a teeny-weeny implosion that collapses reality as you know it, merging you with the closest parallel universe. Chip chap.
Wait.
So we all die? Wait, we all die.
Oh no!
Okay, good.
Good.
Not exactly what is dying really.
Wait a minute.
The important thing is that the multiverse is balanced once again, and nobody will shart at my next birthday party without immense amounts of shame.
Yeah, this reality does suck shit.
Buy your Fopocalypse today and save countless people horrible suffering that you brought upon the planet.
It's just overalls.
Fopocalypse Enterprises is a subsidiary of Phonies Incorporated, makers of the Fopology and the FOQ.
Fopocalypse Enterprises is not responsible for accidental detonation at the wrong time, creating an even more mindfuck mega mess. Should not be used if your reality currently includes unicorns, insects larger than the average toddler, or Jesus' evil twin Jerry. May leave a rash or rebirth mark from where you had alternate facial hair, mustard stains, or where something was being inserted at the time of detonation. Detonation should not be initiated if you are currently possessed or lactating.
Call us today before it's too late. Or too early. Time is weird.
Apocalypse.
Fopocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Fopocalypse. A subsidiary. Fuck you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bleed With Me podcast. We're going to talk about one of my favorite films ever made now that I've seen it. I can't believe it. It's so fucking good. The Menu.
The Menu.
Wow.
Such a good movie.
I knew I was going to like it. I did not know I was going to love it this much. It's so perfect.
I didn't know anything about it going into it, but it was recommended
By having
me.
Ralph Fiennes in it?
No, it was recommended to me by my partner's mom, who doesn't like horror movies, who won't watch a horror movie. But she was like, "Oh my God, I saw The Menu and it was so great. You have to watch it." And we watched it and it was fantastic. And you do have to watch. And yeah, so I think even if you don't like horror,
I mean, yeah, it
watch The
wasn't
Menu.
all that much horror. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that much gore. It was
Yeah.
horrifying, and it was scary, and it was funny. I guess it was
Yeah,
horrifying if you were like a rich white person, mostly. Because
I mean,
I wasn't
once
scared.
that second shoe drops, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, now
Yeah.
I was like, this is interesting. This is cute. Oh my God, this is the best movie I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I was like, what is this IWW bullshit? I love it. Like these international workers being like, we all live together. We all die together. Fuck yes, chef. And it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, so fucking good. Like, first of all, Pig did this for me, like, which I brought up after I watched it with Omar, and I was like, dude, you have to see Pig because it's kind of in the same genre. It's not horror,
Yeah.
but it's this idea of like, why do chefs cook if it makes them miserable, right? And so I love that whole thing where it's like right from the start you just see the example of what makes chefs miserable. You're cooking for fucking assholes. You're cooking for rich dumb fucks who don't give a shit. Like the one dude who went 11 times and couldn't name one fucking dish. Like fuck you forever, right? So it's like it's like you learn, it's like right from the start you're like, wow, like this, you meet Beast. I don't know his name. I just call him Beast because that's who he's in the X-Men. That actor. All my notes just say Beast.
Beast.
He's also Renfield now.
Okay. Oh shit. Was he the guy that
what's his name?
What's that actress's name?
Nicholas Holt.
Yeah.
Holt.
He rented. Yeah, and he rented Taylor Joy something. I don't know.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
She's playing Princess Peach in the upcoming Super Mario Brothers movie.
I love her for that. She's one of my favorites.
I'm excited because Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh my God.
Right. So I assume they're going to have a duet together.
Amazing.
Which it sounds fantastic. But back to the menu.
Yeah, it's just so good. And like, I already hate Beast. Like, I'm like 5 minutes in, I hope he dies. I'm like, I hope they all. But then at the same time, I was like, how am I a mix of Margot and the Beast in a way? Because he's so like, oh my God, I'm crying over this food and it's so beautiful and meaningful, which I totally can get. Like, obviously, like I do love food like that as a chef. But then I'm also this girl who's like, fuck that. That's stupid. Like, why are you paying this much for that? It's not that good. And it's like,
right.
how am I both these people right now?
Man, I remember when I had to learn how to make brunch. It was one of those things because it's so easy to mess up poached eggs and hollandaise, and that's what I like had to do. And I was I think that's how I developed a drinking problem. It was like cooking brunch. Well, then the pandemic happened and all I did was drink. But
I think a lot of people develop drinking problems from brunch. It's like encouraged.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, because right. The chef's back there taking a shot, and then everyone's out in front drinking a bottle of champagne with a splash of OJ in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brunch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure almost every chef I ever worked with was an alcoholic or addict on some level and was inebriated on some level when I worked with them, including myself. So
right.
I actually was a personal chef for 14 years, and my boss told me I cooked better when I was drunk and high. And he would come and get me. He called it a safety meeting, and he would get me high and then give me like a shot of bourbon and be like, get to cooking. And I was like, you're not wrong.
We definitely call it a safety meeting. I'm still working at restaurants. If someone says, hey man, I'm going to take a safety meeting, I know he's going to come back after a shot or two. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like a thing. It's like safety meeting is like go get intoxicated at work. Yeah. And so it's a thing. It's fine, but it's what you do to also just deal with the pressure of like having to be perfect all the time, which is why I just don't want to cook like that. I was like, this is exactly why you lose all joy. And I love that they took a sex worker who's obviously like in the service industry, right? The most basic service industry. Like you date dudes, you do sex. And then the other most basic service industry, you feed people. It's so fucking similar. As much as people don't want to admit it, it's like those are the things that bring people joy, right? And I love that they gave us this, like, she wasn't just another service worker. She was someone that we think of as even more shit, right? Like, oh, you let guys jerk off on you? Like, what the fuck? But it's like, as someone who's a chef and a sex worker, I was there for everyone. I was like, fuck yeah, girl. Like, and she was like, he was like, did you enjoy this? And she's like, I used to. And I was like, been there. And then she's like, do you? And he's like, I used to. And he's like, I've been there too. And it's like so fascinating to just be like, have this sex worker be the only person that could see through him and do her job, which is read men and learn how to make them happy. She was she was just as good at her job as the chefs were at theirs. And that's why she got to live, because she was just as good at being a sex worker, that just like the chef was. She was like, you bet your match, motherfucker. Like I've had to watch this old ugly motherfucker from Happiness jerk off on me while being a fucking incestuous weirdo. Right? Which is weird, he's incestuous in 2 movies now. Like, how weird is that? First he fucks his son, or he doesn't fuck his son, but no, that's right. He doesn't fuck his son in Happiness. He fucks his son's friend, and the kid's like, why don't you fuck me, daddy? Yeah. And he's like, because you're fat or whatever. And then, man, God, that movie. But Happiness. I love him. I'm glad to see that guy working, because he said he had the hardest time getting jobs after that movie. And I was like, well, no shit. Yeah. No shit. But what a great film. What a great film. Talk about horror. That's a horror film. Fucking A. But it was great to see her be like, you know, like, we're the same person. Like, you're this fine chef. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what makes you so fucking happy that you're gonna make me a cheeseburger and let me live, motherfucker, with tears in your eyes. It's like she was just as fine of a fucking person in her craft as the chef was. And I fucking love that, because if she wasn't that good at knowing men or knowing people and making them happy, she never would have got out of there. The only way she got out of there is because she made him happy. Like, that's her job, is to make men happy, which she could not do with Beast, because he was just an incorrigible piece of shit. And he was like, and then when he was like, I've had that bad customer, it was like, broke my heart together. It's like they had that moment, and I was like, fuck, he sees her and she sees him, and it was so beautiful. And then he dies, and she eats the hamburger, and it was like the best ending ever. I was like, you eat a hamburger while watching rich people burn to death. I was like, what could be better? It's like Fight Club all over again. Fight Club and The Menu, best endings ever. Best endings ever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I love she was a sex worker. It was so fucking cool. And she's the final girl. It's like all of it.
Yeah, sex worker and a final girl.
And he kept being like, you're the coolest girl here. You're the coolest girl here. You don't get to see a sex worker be smart or savvy or classy.
Right. They're usually just kind of in the background of a police station. Yeah.
Or ditzy, like in True Romance, you know, just hot blonde that's like, oh, you're so cool. You're so cool. It's like, bullshit. I'm going to fucking get my ass out of here with my brains, you know, like. Bitch was like, I'm going to figure out how to drive a boat. I don't know how to drive a boat. That girl figured out how to, I would have been stuck there on the boat. Yeah. You know? I would have been like, oh, cool, there's a fire.
I might have been able to figure out how to turn it on.
I guess, you're right. I mean, probably would have. But I'm just saying, that's pretty fucking savvy. You know, she figured out a boat. In a panic, remembered her takeout. I can barely remember my takeout when I'm not about to die. Right. Bitch remembered her french fries and everything. I was like, good for you. I forget that box half the time. I'm not running away from dying. You remembered. Anyway, because it was a good burger. She's like, I am actually not leaving this burger. It was delicious. It looked good.
The smash burger. It was a smash burger, which I remember because I was making smash burgers in 2020. When the restaurant I was working at won best burger in the Bay Area. It was 2020. We might have been the only place open, but still, man, and people still come up to me and are like, "Oh man, when's the burger coming back?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
I don't know when you buy me a restaurant, dummy."
Yeah, right.
So, can you explain to me the difference between a smash burger and a hamburger? Because I don't understand. Sure thing. Thank you.
So, the smash burger is what they did in the film, right? He rolled it up like a ball. Yeah. And then crushed it with a spatula, right? Yeah. So that it's, you know, you really kind of lose all sense of like, usually when you go to a restaurant, you order a burger and they ask, how do you want it cooked? You know, yeah. Where with a smash burger, you're just pretty much going to cook it evenly, like regardless, you know what I mean? Okay. People would still ask me to do it well done and stuff, but I would just make or rare, and I would just make the same thing every time. Right. Okay. Because to me it was more about.
So is it just like a gourmet small burger?
Yeah,
like a thin burger, but instead of being like it's a McDonald's style patty, it's like we call it a smash burger.
It's
Okay.
more. It's kind of like a it's like a take on a fast food burger.
No, I get it.
You know
now.
what I mean? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's just it's just them calling it a fancy way of being like you got a small ass burger instead of a fat ass burger.
Right.
Gotcha.
Like the way aioli sounds more impressive than mayonnaise.
I want a real aioli, motherfucker. That job. Now I'm thinking of all the things I made, and I'm all like, oh, maybe I'll cook again. I'm like, no.
Right, we're getting hungry. I knew we were going to make ourselves hungry talking about the menu.
But the thing is like it's absolutely true when he's just like, there's no joy. I cook for people I hate. The only people who can afford my food are assholes. It's like, yeah.
When you brought it back to Pig earlier, there's
Mhm.
that scene in Pig where Nicolas Cage sits down at the fancy restaurant at a guy that used to like apprentice for him, and he's like, what fucking happened to the guy that wanted to just like
Irish pub? He's like, you
Yeah.
want to do an Irish pub?
Yeah.
He's like, does this cooking make you happy? And he's like, and the guy's like holding back tears and
Yeah. No, chef.
that guy's performance is amazing. Him like doing that nervous laughing, holding back tears, embarrassment. Like that fucking actor, that one little part, he stole that scene, honestly, because he really
Yeah.
brought it. Like, yeah, I really believed he owned that restaurant and felt bad. Like, and that's just an actor. It's not an actually fucking chef. That movie is incredible. And again, like if anyone's like, why don't you cook anymore professionally? Go ahead and fucking watch Pig in the Menu. Because I'll fucking kill myself. That's why.
Right.
Because I'd rather make sandwiches at Easy Stop, making like 300 working class people happy every day with the best sandwich they ever had. Because I've literally been told, like yourself, I made the best sandwiches, and people would walk by Easy Stop and wait for me to be there because I made the best fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
I would rather do that any day than cook for these fucking assholes.
I had that when I was making the burgers, I had this experience where I was trying to tell the other guys in the kitchen
Don't matter.
that if you make the burger this way and put the ingredients in this order every time, then you're making the burger. And they're like, you can't tell me how to make a burger. I'll do it however I want. And I'm like, I want this burger in the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And you're like, cool. People are going to walk by until I'm here behind the fucking counter. And they did.
That's what happened.
And they will.
And that's what
like,
happened.
No, the other people don't make it like you do. I made Electric like things she hates. She's like, you're the only person who can make like zucchini that she'll eat, or like there's certain lentil, like she hates certain things, and she's like, but when you make it, I'll eat it. And I'm like, oh, okay, shit. And there's no higher compliment, but
I love
rich
that shit.
assholes never tell you that. Rich assholes will never tell you, and that's what's so great about this film is like you get to see that it's like all these rich assholes just fucking die, which is all you really want as a chef, is to watch them burn to death as s'mores. How fucking great was that? I was like,
the s'mores, yeah. What an
s'mores.
abomination, the s'mores.
And I love s'mores so much.
Me too.
I really do. But like,
I think that was the joke.
Yeah, of course. And like, I love that they had the ingredients in the corner. It was such a great stylistic, like little detail I loved at this film, where it would tell you what they're eating, and one was like R.I.P. chef whoever who like killed himself, or like unedible lamb with a disgusting like butter sauce. I mean, that was brilliant. And then he just whispers to him to go kill himself, and he does, and it's like, wow. This whole film, it was just so brilliant. The way it's woven and then unwoven, and the ties that everyone has, and then you realize that everything's been orchestrated to just fucking kill these specific people. And then he's like mad at John Leguizamo for being in a shitty film, which we all know he's been in.
Which is really
someone
funny.
tried to get me, someone who I love dearly, tried to get me to watch The Pest, as we know, if you follow the blunt letters. Electric tried to get me to watch The Pest because she says it's a great movie.
Spawn.
You know what? I'll take Spawn over The Pest any day, because at least Spawn wasn't terribly racist. There's like parts of The Pest that are like horribly racist that I had forgotten about. He does a lot of impersonations that are questionable. Let's just say that.
God, I hate it when
so I
like
kind of
watch any, like whenever Rob Schneider shows up in a movie and you're like,
Lord have mercy.
Oh no.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
no.
But I like John Leguizamo. I love him. It's just like I love that they call him out on doing some shitty movies, and then he's like, I spent my only Sunday seeing this shitty movie. And it's like, okay, chef, that's a little much. That's a little much. I feel like he pushed it with the John Leguizamo character. I was like, come on, he doesn't deserve to die because you didn't like his film. That's shitty. He didn't direct that movie. He should have the director there or his agent. Like, don't have the actor. He's a mindless drone who does what he's told. Like, but yeah, that one didn't sit well with me, but that's fine. Everyone else. And then I loved when she's like, why me? And he's like, where'd you go to college? She's like, Brown. He's like, student loan. She's like, no. And he's like, fuck you, you're dying tonight. I was
Adios.
like, oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Had that mouth feel.
The mouth feel. Please don't say mouth feel. Yeah, like and then I kept saying mouth feel after seeing it with Omar. I kept saying mouth feel and thalassic. I'd be like, very thalassic. I was yelling it. Oh my God. It was so funny. And then the men who can't handle being told no, it was one of my favorite scenes of all time, because I've also had to do that where the woman's like, no. And they're like, give us more bread. She's like, no. And he's like, did you just say no to me? And she's like, yeah, I totally said no to you. Like, it was so amazing.
You have more bread. We need more bread with a dip. Yeah, okay.
Gluten-free for my guy here. Dude. And she's like, fuck you, no. She's like, no. That was one of my favorite parts. God, and then she whispers to him and she's all like, you will eat less than you, what'd she say? You'll eat less than you want, but more than you deserve. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this lady is so fucking angry.
Damn, I gotta watch that again.
It's really fucking so good, guys. You gotta see it.
So nice. I watched it twice.
I did. I'm gonna watch it again too, because I know that Electric wants to see it, and it's up there. Like, I'm not gonna get sick of watching this film. It's just so good. And like, noticed a couple of little things like on the second watch that I didn't notice the first time. So definitely worth watching once, I'll say, but I bet you most of you are going to watch it again. It's pretty great. And yeah, tip your server, be nice to your cooks, man, because we've got the knives and we've got the fire and we've got the spit and all the boogers to put in your food that you don't even know about. So nothing else. Fear the server. Fear the saliva. Yeah, so he's great. Yeah.
All right.
So well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Bleed With Me podcast. We'll be here every other Tuesday to hear about all things horror. And if you want to hear more Micaela Superstar, please check out my other podcast I do with my bestie Electric. It's called just simply The Blunt Letters. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, all those places to see what we're doing, to get updates about this podcast and my other, and even just go to our website and buy all kinds of stuff and look at our lives at thebluntletters.com. Please rate and recommend this podcast to everybody who will listen. It really does go a long way, and we appreciate it. See you next time.
To be with me.